everyone, welcome back to the Blue Butterfly Tarot. I hope you're doing well. If you're not, I hope that things do get better. I hope that perhaps readings on this live can help you maybe get some comfort, clarity, and confirmation. I do want to say that I will be here for maybe 40 minutes today, not too long. So if you have any questions, you can definitely ask. There are 3 tiers available for the live readings. The first one is if your question can be answered with a yes, no, or if you're looking for any timing, then that would be the first tier. The second one is an open-ended single card question. So I'll be pulling out a single card to kind of determine the energy and kind of get you more information about that particular question. The third one is the open-ended 3-card question where I'll be pulling out 3 cards for your question, and that's a deeper dive into the energy and of course the answer as well. Right now, these are the 3 tiers available for live. I will be answering them live, but other than that, as we wait for questions to come through or registered questions to come through, I'll be kind of working on my own thing, doing my own thing. These are like silent lives until there is a message or until there is a question that comes through. All right, so take your time, see which option suits you best at this point in time. Take a look, and no pressure, no worries at all. I'll be here every single day this weekday, and I'm here just to kind of provide an avenue for you to ask questions and get answers immediately with respect to your situation. Sometimes the energy is changing really fast, or sometimes you want an answer immediately so that you can make your decisions or you can have some clarity. Absolutely, whatever your reasons may be, these lives are just an avenue. Other than that, I do offer private readings. My private readings, the minimum turnaround time is 24 to 48 hours if you choose the express delivery option. Otherwise, it's about 3 to 5 business days. So I thought, why not have an avenue where I'm just here and I can answer your questions. Of course, you'll have to register your questions through the links alone. Right? So I will be here. I'm just going to be working on my stuff, but if you have any questions, you can definitely register your questions. I'll be here for maybe 40 minutes today, not too long. All right. I'm going to mute myself, and then for those of you who are here, welcome. And the 3 tiers are available. It's there in the chat box. It's also there in the description box below. Don't worry. Take your time to figure which one you want to choose. And the moment the question comes through, I will unmute myself, and then I will start channeling the messages that are coming through for you and for your situation. Until then, I'm just going to be doing my own thing. So just kind of giving you the space and the time to figure out what works for you. All right. So this is where I will leave you for now. Like, as in, I'm just going to do my own thing, but feel free to take a look at the options over there. Tracy, hope you're doing well again. Yes, stay going good. Thank you so much for checking in. And I hope your day is going well, and I hope you have a great week as well. Hi. So I just got an order. Hold on. I am waiting for the message. You have to go through the registration process. Did you go through the registration process? Yes, got it. Got it. Lulu, thank you for choosing me to help you gain clarity in your situation. I'm just waiting for Lulu to come. Lulu, if you're here, just say hi or give some kind of comment. Give me a reaction if you don't want. Yeah. All right. Alrighty, Lulu, I'm here. I'm doing your reading. All right. Thank you for choosing me to help you gain clarity. Will E and Lulu, and her person reconcile romantically? Will they reconcile romantically? Sacred feminine, yes, but there's a little bit of energy behind that. If you are leaning into your feminine energy, it looks like there will be reconciliation. Now, what do I mean when I say feminine energy? First off, a lot of self-love and healing process. Not just that, it's about allowing the connection to flow. It's about allowing your divine masculine to step up, to align with leading this connection. So it's always the divine masculine that leads the connection. The divine feminine aligns with the divine masculine, right? So in your case, allow the connection to be led by your divine masculine. If you try to force things to happen, or if you try to make things happen between the two of you, it looks like it might not, because your divine masculine has to step up. There has to be this energy of your divine masculine taking lead in this connection. Otherwise, even if you ask for reconciliation, you move towards your person, what's going to happen is that energy is not going to stabilize. The energy has to come from your divine masculine. That is the message that's coming through. Let me know if you have any questions about this. I wouldn't mind explaining it a lot more deeper, because we do have a very powerful card coming up for you with respect to reconciliation. So the answer to your question is yes, but there's a certain alignment that needs to happen on your end. No, I would say not. Not wait, but no. What the feminine, the divine feminine, or the sacred feminine actually does in this time is she focuses on herself. So the thing with respect, when you're talking about like divine masculine and divine feminine, the divine masculine copies you. All right, the divine masculine copies the divine feminine. So if the divine feminine focuses on herself, the divine masculine focuses on her. If the divine feminine works on herself, the divine masculine works on the connection. All right, so there is a mirroring that usually happens. So I would say focus all of your energy towards yourself. That is when your divine masculine actually starts focusing his energy towards you, towards your connection, starts rising, starts stepping into the role of leading. It's not about waiting. The more you are in a waiting energy, the more you're delaying. Because if you're waiting, your divine masculine's waiting as well. He mirrors your energy. In fact, he copies it as well. So don't wait. Don't be in the energy of waiting. Even if you want to talk about manifestation, being in the energy of waiting, it delays things. You have to be in the energy of becoming or being. You are the divine feminine, right? That is the energy that you have to embody at this point in time. So not hang back. There's a lot of work that you have to do. It's more about becoming a version of yourself that can receive love, that can align with the highest good of this connection. Whether that is self-love, whether that is sometimes it's about receiving love as well. We may think that we are ready for the connection we can receive, but one of the I guess things misalignments with respect to the divine feminine is she's more so about giving love. She doesn't necessarily know how to receive it, which is why when she keeps giving, she doesn't receive it. The divine masculine becomes comfortable with receiving her love, but doesn't necessarily give it back, doesn't necessarily lead and reciprocate. So on your end, it looks like the energy has to balance out. Either you might have been over giving in this connection, or you might have been the one trying to push the connection forward, trying to control a certain narrative with respect to the situation. So all of that, it's more about pulling back, but it's also about working on yourself. It's more about giving whatever energy you've been giving to the connection, giving it back to yourself. So you're not in waiting energy, you are in becoming energy. Does that make sense? If you want to come back to your reading, I think we started at around 22 minutes, if I'm not wrong. I didn't check the time, but you can just like comment with the timestamp and then you'll be able to click and come back to the reading. But I really hope it helped you. I hope that it gave you the clarity that you're looking for. You're very, very welcome. Thank you for choosing me to help you gain clarity in your situation. Alrighty, for those of you who are joining in, I will be ending the live at this point. I will be here every single weekday around this time. And if you have any questions, these lives are just an opportunity for you to have those questions answered immediately. Sometimes, energy is always changing, or sometimes you just need immediate clarity, confirmation, or some kind of comfort. So these lives are just an avenue for that. I am ending the live for today. So if you have any questions, it will have to be for tomorrow. Other than that, I do offer private readings. The minimum turnaround time, if you choose it, is the express delivery, which is 24 to 48 hours. And then after that, I do have like a 3 to 5 business day private reading turnaround time. So that's the private reading. In case you're not comfortable with the live, or you want to kind of go into deep detail, that would be the private readings. The links are there in the description box below, not just for these lives, but also for the other videos that I do post on my channel as well. Other than that, I am a Reiki healer. So if you take a look at the links in the description box below, you will see that there are a couple of different options that I do offer with respect to Reiki healing sessions. So for example, there is negative energy clearing, like for example, if you're absorbing too much of negative energy from the people around you, from situations around you, that could be a good way to kind of release that. There is also Reiki for chakra balancing. There's also Reiki healing for what else? Deep rest, anxiety ease, physical pain, so on and so forth. Right? So there are a couple of different options that I do offer with respect to Reiki healing. Links are there in the description box below. Now these lives are kind of like a silent live where I will be working on my own thing as and when questions do come in, as and when questions get registered. I will like unmute myself, and then I will channel the energy, channel the messages that do come through. But for today, I am ending this live right now, but I will be here tomorrow in case you have any questions that you'd like to ask. I will be here tomorrow, and you'll be able to ask. All right. So thank you so much for joining this live. I really hope that you're doing well. If not, I hope that things do get better. I hope that you will be able to get some kind of comfort, clarity, and confirmation. Take care, and I'll catch you in my next one.